covering these major stories all day long, and we're breaking down what we're learning about the suspects and what's next.
Our team has been digging into every angle in these arrests, but first, let's start with Melissa Kim this afternoon. Melissa.
Yeah, good evening, guys. A tragic ending to this story. Prince George's County Police Chief George Nader confirming that the body they found in a field in Anne Arundel County on Sunday was that of Dacara Thompson, the 19-year-old girl who was last seen exactly 2 weeks ago. Chief Nader also announcing today that they arrested 35-year-old Hugo Rene Hernandez Mendez yesterday for the teen's murder. Now, police say Dacara Thompson willingly got into a vehicle that Hernandez Mendez was driving on University Avenue in Hyattsville. They say he drove Thompson to his house in Bowie, and that's where detectives say Hernandez Mendez killed Thompson inside his bedroom. Investigators say he then dumped her body in a grassy area along Route 50 near Interstate 97 in Annapolis. That's where Maryland State Police troopers found her on Sunday after investigating a disabled vehicle that was unrelated to this case. Prince George's County Executive Aisha Braveboy emotional today as she talked about Thompson working for nonprofit Prince George's.
This is a young woman who dedicated part of her young life to serving others, And I want that to ring home to all of you that this is a good young woman who wanted to do good for her community. And now her community will stand behind her family as we seek justice for her.
Is there a big thing about women right now? Because it seems like women is just getting killed left and right. Like women are dying with these egregious crimes left and right. And I don't know what it is. In this case, it looks to be an illegal migrant and a man that was arrested for killing this woman. Obviously, we got a little bit of a problem, so y'all gonna have to.
And we start the 10 with a Fox 5 exclusive. A neighbor of the suspect accused of killing Dacara Thompson talking tonight about the suspicious behavior he says he saw from the suspect in the aftermath of her disappearance.
And it comes on the same day that suspect appeared in the courtroom. Fox 5's Shamari Stone live tonight in Bowie with this exclusive. Shamari?
Y'all saying that she was selling box? She was selling box? It's crazy, bro.
Well, tonight, that neighbor tells me that he is shocked just days after this case unfolded. I want to show you how close he lives next to the suspect's house. You see right here, this is where the neighbor lives. And right here, this is the home where 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez lived. And police served a search warrant here at the suspect's house. They say they found blood stains, women's lingerie, hair from a wig consistent with one Dacara Thompson wore, and a fingernail that matches the one missing from Dakara's hand.
Yeah, Shamari, I've lived next door to these people for years.
Cody is breaking his silence after he says he talked to Prince George's County homicide detectives about the murder of 19-year-old Dacara Thompson.
It is the first time I'm speaking publicly about this. Like I said, I live directly next door. I was 40 feet away from where the attack happened.
Y'all think she was selling box? Why y'all say she was selling box? I can't make any assumptions. I'm rocking with the chat today. Yeah, I saw this a few days ago. I instantly thought of my own girls and just prayed that God will cover my girls. Why do y'all say that she was selling box?
Living next door to suspect 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez, the alleged illegal immigrant who police say killed Dacara Thompson inside his bedroom in this home in Bowie, Maryland. Cody tells me he stepped outside his house early morning on August 23rd and saw something burning in the suspect's backyard.
The smell is different. It's not brush smell. It smells more like something you'd smell akin to like a trash burning or something like that. I would be willing to bet that they were burning evidence of some sort. I know that when I told the detectives this, I know that ash pile that was back there is no longer back there.
Jennifer said the news said that the man showed her money and she got in the car. But how do we know that for sure? Like, how do we know this?
And Cody wonders why Hernandez Mendez wasn't already in jail. ICE officials telling us he's in the country illegally. U.S. Park Police arrested him in April on a DUI, but for some reason he was released. Dacara Thompson's mother saying that's disappointing.
I'm very disappointed, finding that out now, because we may not be here today if they did what they were supposed to do.
Detectives say Dacara was seen on surveillance video entering the front passenger side of Hernandez Mendez's SUV in a parking lot on University Boulevard around 3 o'clock in the morning on August 23rd. Her father telling investigators she had texts saying she was going to get gas. Those were her last known whereabouts before her body was discovered off Route 50. An autopsy reveals Dacara had skull and facial fractures.
Being 40 feet from a murder, it's something that you're never going to get used to. It's something that you're never going to be okay with. It's something you're never going to be comfortable with. And my heart goes out to her family. I can't even imagine.
Now tonight, Hugo Hernandez Mendez is in jail without bond. His next court appearance is on October 8th. We reached out to ICE, U.S. Park Police, and Prince George's County Police, and we are waiting for them to get back to us. On the other side of the house, I just want to take the time real quick to show you the front. You can see there is a memorial that has grown. A woman around an hour ago dropped off some more balloons.
Why do y'all keep saying that she's selling box? I know that is probably the best educated guess that some of us can make, considering they saying that she had got into the car. But didn't they just say that she was neighbors too? They said that she was neighbors. Like, didn't they live directly next to each other? Maybe she seen her neighbor and he was like, yo, I'm going to jump in the car, I'm going to give you a ride. I don't know. Listen, NG, you said 3 a.m., sir. I get it. I understand, and I'm not saying that it may not be. I'm saying that my context clues tell me that maybe y'all right, okay? But I don't want to assume that, because no matter what, listen, here's my thing. Oh, the other guy was the neighbor. The white guy was the neighbor, not the girl. Okay, so here's my thing. Though. So I heard it wrong. I give you that. All right, cool. I don't believe that anybody should lose their life. I don't care what is going on. Like, I get it. She shouldn't have been out there in the streets. You should have had survival instincts, situationally aware. It's a lot of women that is selling box, and 304 talk is popping. But I just don't believe that anybody should lose their life, especially from an illegal migrant that shouldn't have been here in the first place. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, is that it doesn't justify killing. It does not justify somebody getting killed. No matter what happens, you should not get killed. Now, should you be in this situation? Let me see what the mama's saying.
Prior to this unfortunate circumstance, she was working under Westmore's Maryland Year Service Corps option, whatever it's called, program. She had just completed a year-long internship in which she was very successful. She did a great job. She was she was a kind of an outgoing, soft-spoken, kind young lady. She was a free spirit. She was a good girl. She was a good kid.
This is weird, because mama not even like heartbroken and broken up about it or nothing. Maybe she just came to terms with it. Maybe it's something that she's already accepted or whatever. But this is kind of weird. I don't know if I will even feel comfortable speaking to the public about it. And then when she's speaking to the public about it, it don't really seem like nothing is wrong. Like, she just seemed like, oh, she's a nice girl, sweet spirit. Is that how you talk about your daughter? Like, if I was to describe, man, my baby, oh my God, my baby girl. Oh, this is so heartbreaking or whatever. Only reason I'm talking right now is because this is a coping mechanism and it helps me to be able to get over the situation, but I want him to burn. Like, I would be absolutely like distraught and brokenhearted about it. I don't know. This is just a weird story to go over.
So there's been a lot of people disparaging her character on social media and things as such. Please don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything you hear.
So she's saying stop saying that her daughter was a prostitute.
Out of respect for the family and us grieving, please, approach everything with grace. We would appreciate that.
Ma'am, do you have any thoughts about this notion that this guy was arrested by Park Police and released back in April?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
This man, Mr. Hernandez-Mendez,
Yes.
was arrested by the United States Park Police for drunk driving in April 25th on the BW Parkway. He was subsequently released. There was no check of his immigration status or anything like that. And then he was released.
Very disappointed, finding that out now, because we may not be here today if they did what they were supposed to do.
Is there any indication that the victim may have known this person or crossed paths with him ever in her life?
Let me again say that I just want to be clear, and out of respect for the family as well, any questions regarding the nature of the investigation would be harmful to our investigation at this particular point. So I want to make sure that we don't delve into any of that information. And I will say, you asked a question earlier. As always, there'll be an autopsy that's performed as a part of the investigation.
Last questions, Katie.
Carmen, and then a follow-up from Madam State's Attorney. The family often has a long journey after a crime like this happens, and they have to relive the trauma as the case moves forward in the coming months to come.
That's a tough question. That's a tough question because we know it's going to be extremely hard. We just ask that everybody pray for our strength through the process.
And Madam State's Attorney, the DC U.S. Attorney has blamed Maryland for crime in the district and for guns coming into the county. Have you seen any change recently given the surge in the district just across the border in Maryland, or anything that has been different after the national troops have been in the district?
All I'll say to that is that we continue to work with our law enforcement partners.
All right, I don't need any canned answers. Yeah, it's a weird case, man, because on one hand, you got the mother, and she just seems like, she regular, not even tripping about it. She was a kind girl and she was a free spirit. I hear a lot of y'all saying that y'all think that she was a prostitute. I'm not going to say that. Out of respect for the deceased, I'm not going to say that until or unless further evidence is introduced that leads me to believe that she was selling box. And even in the case that she was selling box, I don't think that she should have been murdered. All right. So, ladies, I know some of y'all out here selling it and busting it down for a real one. I know a lot of y'all keep on putting dudes in y'all phone as food. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all out here selling box. You busting it open for a real one. It's not safe out here for you. Stop telling your dad that you're going to get gas and then jumping into somebody else's car at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.